Hello, today I'm going to show you the LEGO City Deep Sea Explorer starter set. And the number is 60091. And there is writing LEGO City, LEGO and then City. And actually, I think you have played with LEGO City, so maybe you want to see the starter set if you didn't have a starter set. So that's well, and it looks like we have a shark with an eye printed. I had before an eye, a whole eye on a shark. I think I didn't have these gill pieces here, and I think this is a submersible vehicle. I didn't have these fans. And a lot of parts I didn't have, so looks like it's wrapped in diamond. See, that diamond piece is included. And this is what you get. And let's take a look at the back. At the back, there are some pictures what you could do. And the top one and the bottom one. Because the top one isn't much about play, but the bottom ones are a bit of play, so pretty well. Again, at the back there's this 60091 or the number, and there's the LEGO here, of course, but no City. But there's something very interesting. See, Lego.com City. That's what I left behind some time when I was doing a starter set. But still, looks like, well, let's take a look at the side. But looks like this kind of side would be more interesting to see. And the bottom one is interesting, so pretty well. So maybe let's take a look inside. But one quick note is that there's writing starter set here. So let's open this box. There's that button that you have to press in the box. Okay, pretty easy opening. Just tear the sides open, and there is one big package, one small package of these and one instruction booklet. And empty box, no stickers. Because the starter said no stickers. Of course, so looks like we're gonna get started. But first, let's take a look at the instruction booklet. There you go, instruction booklet. And pretty well. It's different than the box, actually. So that's super weird. It's different than the box. Why? I'm not sure. Okay, and let's see the difference. See? Here you can see the city back there, and the water isn't so deep, but here it's dark, and here is the light. So that's pretty funny, but all the LEGO pieces are in the same way, but nope. It's a bit further. Here, not closer, and here's a bit further, so that's pretty interesting. And here's something a bit darker. This is a bit darker, so pretty well with that. But I'm not sure what's with that, so. And now let's get started building, I think. Okay, and there it is, all finished, and we have 3 minifigures, a submersible vehicle with a light inside the dome. I'll show it later. And there's a seaweed treasure. I'm gonna show the treasure later. And there's a shark. Let's first take a look at the shark. The shark is pretty same, but has different pieces. This back hole is different piece. It has a fin on top, fins on the sides, one side, two side, and there's a big fin at the back. And the front it could open up mouth. See inside. Okay, and the shark could eat things like that. But first let's take a look at something interesting. At the bottom there's this different actual shape of bottom because it has these, and it has two of these and one that in a hollow space here and one dot there. That's really interesting. Barely put that in there and it does fit. And you can fit it also in here a bit. Yes, it does fit. Now it's handle. See, now you can put this extra part in. So now handle. See, shark is swimming. And now let's start to feed the shark. And in the mouth I feed the little green piece. See that little green piece? See that little green piece? And inside. But still, I can next put the round pieces. I don't want to eat it. And then you can barely put in the sparkles, but it didn't fit. There you go. Shark has a print for the eye. Looks kind of aggressive. It's kind of aggressive with that eye. You want to shoot? Do you want to shoot shark? Yes, he did shoot out these extra pieces. So let's take a look at the sides. The front of the shark, the side of the shark, the back of the shark, and the other side of the shark. Of course, these are gill pieces. These are just gills. And now let's take a look at something different. Let's take a look at the minifigures. Okay, and let's take a look at the minifigures. These are the minifigures, and there are 2 male figures and 1 female. So pretty well built. I didn't have these pieces, and I didn't have this transparent clear piece, but I did have that piece in that mold of piece, and I had it in gold. So pretty well on that. And this takes off. It's like an astronaut helmet, so you could see better detail than there. So with this, it just close up the detail. So at the back there's that, and in the front there's that. So pretty well, and the bottom does have that, and this. So pretty well on that. At the back, that. And I think that's about it. So put that on that. And you can see what's going on inside there. So pretty well. And let's take a look at the second minifigure. Okay, and luckily the wiser piece goes up and down. So pretty well. Remote control. It has a little bit of buttons. And this remote controller, I think it's gonna control wherever, and this must be speed. But tell me, what's all of this meaning? What all of these ratchet mechanisms and other stuff are doing? Like down mechanisms and stuff. And it has an antenna, of course, that is a piece. And a minifigure could hold on there. And there's this little thingy on the side, on this side. And on the other side, there's no of that. So that's pretty awkward. So next thing is that there are slots here. They're open there. There are open space area there, so it's open. See, it's open. There's open there, so pretty well. Okay, and these are flipper pieces, these lines there. 2 small, 1 big, so pretty well. And it has a hole at the bottom, see there's a hole. And let's take a look at the back. There's an air tank actually. So that air tank is kind of 1, but here are 2. And here is only 1, so let's take a closer closer look at the detail at the back, because this air tank is actually blocking the view. There's some more of that detail at the back, so pretty well. The detail at the back is kind of done there. So at the back there's some detail that this air tank piece is blocking, and it's not rubber, it's just plastic. It's not rubber, but it's just plastic. So it fits on in the middle, right somewhere like there, and on that, and from that, and actually still works about. And the front print, there you go. I think that remote control was blocking these. So that's it. There's some lines right down here. Okay, and let's take a look at the next minifig. Okay, and there is this one. So let's take a look at this one, but pretty same stuff. So pretty same, but let's take a look at this little camera, underwater camera. So this little camera is kind of well, because there is small lens, and it has a little holder, so a minifigure could hold on to it. A top, you could see through that top. It has a hole in it. See, just a hole in it. Just a hole. There's probably a hole in there. So pretty well, there's a hole in there, so that's the hole. Ideal in it. So that air tank piece is same. Okay, and let's take a look at the print at the back. At the back, the print is hidden by the air tank piece, and that air tank piece is kind of the same piece that was on the other minifigure. So there's that print at the back. There's that print at the back, and actually that print on the back is same. So the same print as we had. So the same print as we had. So put on the air tank back. So actually does fit on by that. So the air tank pieces are always like put on like pieces that go round there. So pretty well, and the front print must be hidden by the camera. So the front print is like that, pretty same. And articulation here, articulation here. So that's some articulation. So that's what you get with this one. So now let's go into some stuff that's more interesting and bigger. This is first one to look at. So that's the thing we're gonna look at first for the big stuff. So there's a seaweed piece, but it's rubbery, so it's very rubbery. It has rubber in it, so it's rubbery. It's moving all around this place. And it's rubbery, and it's moving all over this place. I couldn't believe it moving and moving and moving and moving and moving and moving and moving. So that's super interesting. And this goes down. It's some sort of seaweed. Closed this, and that crowbar. Let's take a look at it. And that crowbar is pretty normal crowbar, but I think that crowbar is actually meant to open this up. So the seaweed is kind of a new piece for me. Some rock around this box, and there's a hole in this piece, so you could fit in that seaweed. And actually there's a slope piece, and this is articulated, so it goes up and down. So pretty well, some gold spilled out of here actually. So there's some seaweed and rock base. So let's see how this chop. Give it a chop. Little crowbar. Okay, and inside, let's take a look. Okay, 3 gold coins, 1 diamond. But you could imagine that gold coin to be inside. So take that off. You could, and that is on a stove, so take it out, and actually that must be the main feature here. So it must be the main feature, but this could be taken off, so take it off. It's pretty hard to take it off, but there you go. A piece, 4 of these and 1 of these. Pretty well, that is connected on a peg, size, base, and the seaweed goes right there, and there you go, and this goes on top. But let's take a look at the stuff more closely. So there's your diamond, red. It could stand, and it's red. These are your gold. I bet they're gold coins, but I'd like them to be actually printed on them a number, so they would be gold coins. So they're really gold. So shark maybe wants to eat this, so he wants to eat the gold coin or diamond, but first he wants to eat the gold coin. It's like a piggy bank. It's like a piggy bank. Bring your mouth out. These fit in, so he's like a piggy bank, eating all the money. And when he goes up here inside, like real money even, so it's kind of fit into there. Okay, and the shark could eat the diamond if you try, because I'm not the best trier, so I'm trying, but I can fit in. But okay, it doesn't fit in the shark, so you could put all of them inside this little crate. So up, drop 1, drop 2, 3, drop 4, and drop 6 on top, and put 6 on there. Okay, and this must be actually some seaweed that fell on there, I think. I think this is the seaweed that fell on there. So write in the comments below if I'm wrong. So now let's take a look at the last thing, and it's the submersible. So there you go, the submersible, and has propellers, but I'll show you later how they spin. These are on plates with an upper piece like that, so pretty well, and it has these big bulbous pieces on top. Okay, and you could pretend that it's walking if you do it like that. It's like walking like a spider, but it could float, I think. I think it could float in a bathtub, so that's pretty well. You could fill this up with water and sink it, or it's kind of well designed. Okay, and actually it would float, I think, and you might fill this up with water if you want to. And this is removable, and that's flat, and you could put some minifigures there, I suppose, like 1 and 2 minifigures in there. I suppose you could fit 2 in there, but I think you could just fit in 1 standing instead. So that looks pretty weird. Submersible. That's pretty weird. Submersible. That's kind of weird. Weird submersible. So now let's put on that top. I just gave you an example what you could do with this. But you could do it like that if you want to, but I'll keep it the correct way, like that. Okay, and there are some hands. You could articulate them if you want to. Like that. Articulation in the arms is always cool in there. And also it could articulate in here. See, articulation. Okay, and these hands could hold on to seaweed, like you could pull the seaweed out and hold it as a sword weapon. So it could fight, maybe not, but this could be a launcher in the middle so you could shoot. Okay, and these hand pieces could hold on to this, and this is actually a winch. This winches, and you could hold on down to there. So when it holds on, you could pull if you dare, and the seaweed would fall out and and you could shoot seaweed too. But let me show how to shoot this. You just couple that and see. Okay, and I'm gonna take off that seaweed and put it backward. So there's that slope piece, of course, there to connect the piece together. So that's well, and this submersible has a light in a transparent piece. Okay, and this is a little, actually, a little rudder propeller, but these pieces are like rubber. Rudder, sorry. I thought it was rubber. So that turns, it spins, and let's take a look at one of them. Take this off, and this fits onto that inside, and just click, fix it, and this is the propeller. You can spin it if you dare. If you dare, you can spin it. Okay, as well. The next one is safe. So it's meant to be with that hole at the back fits in, and there it spins and spins and spins and spins and spins pretty well. If you don't get that side here, so it will roll on that. So I think we're finished, but there's a glass dome here. There's a glass dome. I had one of these, so just a glass dome piece, and it fits onto these pieces, and you just fit it in, and there you go. Okay, and there's a light. You can articulate the light if you want, but and it's right there. But I'll show you a joke about this, and then it's right. So the joke is, what is this? It's a sub. I'm not sure what's this even. It's a very weird transformation. Okay, now let's play up it. Okay, and thanks for watching, but I added this kitty to laugh because it's driving on a submersible and has got the diamond. The submersible has catch the diamond. And thanks for watching. Like more, comment more, subscribe more, and bye-bye. Bye-bye. Ooh, treasure box. I better get it before I know it. Ah, at the back. I think I can fit it on the back of my tail rudder piece. Where's my tail rudder piece? I forgot it. Oh, I need to find it. Yes, there's my tail rudder piece. Fit that, put that, and zoom away.